Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars Hasbro Attack of the Clones Padme Amidala, and it's the arena escape version from the famous scene from Attack of the Clones. Just a quick disclaimer to let you know that a fellow YouTuber, Mokiba, this was actually a gift from him, so I thought I'd do a review on it just to take a look at some of these retro action figures that have come out. I'll put his name up on the screen as well as a link to his channel in the description. Check out his channel. He does a lot of great stuff, kind of retro clothing, Lego sets, all that kind of good stuff. So he's a fellow nerd, a fellow geek, and he got this for us today. So just looking at the package, as you can see, the figure is fairly short. Just from the display window, she has kind of striking articulation for as tall as she is. You can already tell just from the packaging, especially in those joints there. But it looks like she comes with quite a few things here. But one of the biggest things is you can tell this was sort of the Star Wars logo back in the early 2000s. Just the hands on the lightsaber, it's become iconic. So this image right here was just used all throughout Hasbro's run of early Star Wars toys back in the 2000s. So it's kind of fun to see here and just have that again and be reminded of that. I remember all these kinds of figures with this carding stocking the shelves. But on the display window here, it says, with quick draw action, Attack of the Clones, Padme Amidala Arena Escape. And if we turn it, here it just has a little side look there, and it says number 2 in the series, Padme Amidala Collection 1. And on the other side, it says Padme Amidala number 2 includes blaster, arena column, and metal chain. So they just kind of give you a description of what's coming in the box with it. If we turn it around on the back of the card, they actually list quite a few things. I don't know if you can see this, but there's quite a few things that they include with it here that's kind of shocking, and you don't see much of this on the back of action figures anymore, but kind of interesting stuff. And the blurb just says, 10 years after the fight to save Naboo from invasion, the galaxy is on the brink of civil war. Under the leadership of a renegade Jedi, thousands of solar systems threaten to secede from the Galactic Republic. A courageous Jedi Knight, his impulsive and headstrong apprentice, and a queen-turned-senator are drawn into the heart of the conflict and the beginning of war. Padme Amidala, now a senator from Naboo, Padme Amidala has grown in bravery and wisdom since her term as queen. Padme shows her courage and resourcefulness by trying to escape after she is captured on the planet Geonosis and sentenced to death. So it kind of gives you an idea of what to expect from the film. And then below it, you have just a bunch of images of her in different poses, some of them a bit more questionable than others, but it tells you what the figure does. So it says twist waist to lower her arm, then release waist. Her arm swings up for quick draw action. And so that's kind of cool, just explaining some of the things. And then at the bottom is a collect them all type of graphic, which everyone's familiar with who's been collecting action figures for a while. You have Padme Amidala from the Arena Escape. You have Anakin Skywalker from the Outland Peasant Disguise. And then you have Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Coruscant Chase. And those are the 3 figures that come in it. I think Obi-Wan's a bit of a letdown, just judging from his graphic. But yeah, none of them are too crazy. But yeah, that's about it for her in package. So let's go ahead and crack her open, and we'll take a look at her out of the box. So we'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome back. So this is what Padme looks like outside of the box, and just judging obviously from what we saw in the window box, she's fairly small. She does come with a few little pieces, so we'll actually talk about that first. First, she has her blaster, and it fits pretty well in her hand, but not super detailed. As you can see, there's really no paint job on it. It's more of just kind of just a plain black mold from the plastic they use, so it's detailed, but no really coloration there. She obviously has her pillar that she stuck to from in the movie. It's much smaller than it is in the movie, but it does break apart in two. And there's really nothing inside, I would say, that's of importance. It's unfinished inside, so really you want the pieces to kind of fit together and have that pillar look from the film. That's more what you're going for, especially as a diorama display. It's also unfinished at the top, which is kind of sad, and same with the hook that the chain goes on. It's a bit just unfinished, like I said. You can tell that they put detail into the cylinder itself and on the sides with all the scratch marks and everything, but just kind of unfinished at the top, and I wish that there was more there, especially in this area and everything. The other piece that she comes with is the chain that she's attached to. Now, it doesn't come off her hand, as you can see. It's pretty much attached at the hand itself, so you're gonna have to stick with that if you want to use this figure. You just have to keep it attached, I guess. But the chain does extend. It's pretty thick, pretty durable, and it does connect to this piece, so you can just hang it up like that, have it sitting on top as I had it before, and if she's standing up like so, it's kind of an easy way to sort of keep her attached to the diorama and keep the flow of the eye looking towards the whole piece rather than just the figure. But yeah, that's the chain. And then here she is, and I'd have to say that she's probably the most underwhelming of everything in this package. First off, the facial mold is actually not bad for looking like Natalie Portman. There's a bit more detail than I was expecting, which is really good to see, but that's kind of where the detail goes off. It starts well with the face, but then they just kind of stopped with the rest of the figure. So as you can see, there's not much detail to the rest of the figure. They're just kind of going with the plain outfit that she has with a brief paint job, not much. In terms of articulation, her head goes side to side and actually all the way around. Her arm actually bends right at this way. No wrist articulation, but it does bend at the arm. Her other arm goes up and down, and then her legs, which are pre-posed, kind of just shift some. They don't really move in a 360 direction necessarily, and you're not going to need that sort of movement with how you're posed, just because the legs are pre-posed themselves. But the last parts are the shoulder and then the waist that are articulated. And remember that quick draw action motion that they were promoting? Well, that's essentially what you're getting here. So when I push down, she turns. And that's supposed to kind of give that sort of, quick draw motion of her pulling it out and, shooting the bad guy. So it'd be more of that than anything. And if you could see this piece, it actually kind of comes off fairly loose. So that could just be from age or just, how it was made. But either way, there is sort of a space in between there that's obvious for inputting the motion. But generally speaking, I would say just for what this figure costs and, how big she is within the Star Wars universe, I wouldn't say it's too bad, especially if you're a hardcore Star Wars nerd and, you want to kind of have a sort of complete looking collection. It's not a bad display piece whatsoever. I think just how I'm setting it up now is sort of the traditional look that most people would go for, and having her set up, and when posing her like this, she doesn't look bad. And I would say that altogether, if you had other Star Wars pieces of this height, which is about 3 to 4 inches, I'd say she's worth the buy, especially for a completionist. But not bad at all, and just for a quick $4 or $5 pickup, if you see her, she's definitely worth it on that price point. So if you happen to see her in the wild, check her out. But it's going to be a quick one today, guys. Make sure to leave a like and comment, and if you're not subscribed already, please do. Also, just a reminder, Mokiba, I'm going to leave in the description a link to his channel, so please check out his channel. Again, he does really cool collectible stuff just like me, so if you're into that stuff, give him a like and subscription. But until next time, this is Aces signing off.